morning, good morning, good morning. Happy New Year. It's 2026. This is Celeste of Astrology by Celeste. I'm here with the Astro and the Oracle program on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Actually, the sun is shining after we've had some bad storms, but I'm a mess. I got a little bit of the sniffles, but I'm getting better. And I forgot what I was going to say. Hi, Manifester from Toronto and Ridiculisa. And welcome, everyone. Happy New Year. I am going to talk a little bit about the astrology, and then I'm going to pull cards from the Venice Witch Oracle deck. And this is by Lily Nguyen. It's a really incredible deck. It's a rock pool publishing deck. I'll put a link in the show notes so you can get it if you want. 2 announcements that I want to make is I'm having a free workshop on January 17th. That's a Saturday at 11 a.m. And I'm going to be talking about the moons of 2026 because this year is going to be chaotic just throughout the whole year. But we have goals that we want to achieve. And it's a great time to really watch and learn the astrology because it's going to be very loud throughout the year. And I've created I'm talking about 2 things at once. So I'm going to talk about the moons of 2026 at this free workshop. And if you come live, I'll do a couple of hot take chart readings for some people so that you can see how it's in action. So sign up. I'll put a link in the show notes, but you can just go to astrologybyceleste.com and sign up on the homepage. I also have created a guide for working with all of the moons, so you can get that as well. It's called 2026 Lunar Planning Guide. That's only $22. The workshop's free. So think about these resources to help you stay present. And I need them too. What's going on in the collective is stressing me out. I thought the action was going to start this weekend. No, it didn't. It started, of course, at the full moon. So we had a full moon on Saturday, and I was really interested to see how it would show up because the moon was at 13 degrees of Cancer, conjunct the U.S. sun. So the U.S. sun rules our identity as well as our leader. And the moon is the people. So why was everyone looking at the U.S. sun? Why is that going on? And then opposite was the sun in Capricorn. So the U.S. was at a sun opposition, almost like a full moon of the country. I hope that makes sense. The Sibley chart, which most astrologers use for the U.S., which is from July 4th, 1776 in Philadelphia at 5:10. It's either 5:10 or 11 p.m. The sun is at 13 degrees of Cancer, conjunct the fixed star Sirius, which is the dog star, which is the shining one or the scorcher. And then on Saturday, the sun in the sky versus the sun in the U.S. natal chart, the sun in the sky was at 13 degrees of Capricorn, and there was a full moon. So it was really a full reveal about what our government's plans are going forward for the people of the United States. And Venus in Capricorn was on one side of the sun, and Mars in Capricorn was on the other side of the sun. And I was really interested to see how that was going to show up. And how it showed up is the administration went and grabbed Nicolas Maduro and his wife from Venezuela for their resources, Venus. They grabbed a married couple, Venus, and by force, Mars. And it was all being done for oils, supposedly, is what we're being told. Well, we know oil is a big story of that. So, and then the president talked about next is Cuba, Colombia, Mexico, and Greenland. So the whole world is looking at the United States, looking at the leader, trying to figure out what are the next steps. The leader says that there are military options being looked at for Greenland. So think about today. So what happened after that, after the full moon, now the light's disseminating and we're seeing what's coming next. And yesterday, the sun met Venus, which is a death and rebirth symbology for Venus and Capricorn, related to themes about, government and big business. And today, Venus and Mars are conjunct. So think about all the stories you're hearing about Venusian things. Venus wants to unite. It rules resources, relationships, beauty, things like that. Mars severs and separates. These are opposite type principles. Peace and war. Today, the United States grabbed an oil tanker from Venezuela with a Russian flag on it. So these resources were taken. So you can see it like that. Yesterday, we heard that Nicole Kidman and her husband, Keith Urban, they're now divorced. So a marriage, Mars severs and separates, is over. So things like that. So notice when the Venus, Mars things are going on that you're hearing. There's this energy of conflict, or relationships are severing. Somebody may tell you, oh, I broke up with my boyfriend. Oh, Sally and I aren't friends anymore. Things like that may be coming into your conscious attention. You may be just watching a TV show there's a lot of conflict energy in the collective right now. So this is the time we are at. Yesterday, I was just feeling the collective stress and energy, and I started having a little bit of a panic attack. So I started using my breath to calm myself down, doing a little meditation. I just went and got into bed because it was just too much, and trying to stay present and doing everything. I was doing it all. I am safe, But there's all this war energy rising up, and it's happening so early in the year. And it's like, well, what's going to happen on Friday when the sun and Mars meet? Because our eyes are going to be spotlighted on martial topics. What is a government going to do, or a big corporation that's hostile? So we know this week, what was it? Warner Brothers told Paramount that they don't want their deal. So this Paramount's trying to hostilely take over Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers is pushing back. So that's conflict we're seeing. So we're seeing it in the collective. We're seeing it in our own life. Now, Mars in Capricorn is exalted. So it can be actions that are taken, that are strategic, that are thought out well, that have a long-term goal in mind. So it doesn't necessarily mean all actions are going to just be hostile or aggressive. It's a good time for you to think about, what do you want to take your next steps to achieve your goals and things like that. But we are living in a time, the world has changed. I mean, we can't pretend it has not. The world order has changed, but how can we stay present despite all the chaos around ourselves? And I'm doing it by using the tool of astrology, understanding that the timing is so in line with what's going on. And we have a last quarter moon in Libra on Saturday, where the sun will be in Capricorn, the moon in Libra. So governments and diplomacy and relationships coming to a tense square. So just watching how it unfolds and taking a step back and trying to not personalize it and think of so much about, oh my God, what does this mean for me, is helpful to move through this time. But it's a lot. It is a lot, and it's a lot. And this year was shot out of a cannon. Valerie is over interpersonal conflict. Yes, there can be a lot of interpersonal conflict right now, because Venus relationships and Mars, that conflict are coming, they're merging. So things that you maybe ignored come into your like conscious attention. Like you can't not see it anymore. And this could be like if you and your spouse, you know, in relationships, like people may be bickering over chores, the Capricorn themes. Who's responsible for this? This is your duty. People may be feeling like, I'd rather play. No, you have to work. Kind of energy is coming up right now. So yeah, so notice that. And if you try to get your kid to clean up their room, notice what they're saying. Okay, let me pull these cards because I have a meeting. So I got to make this snappy about what can we do to stay grounded despite the chaos around ourselves. Because Pluto in Aquarius, there are things happening collectively, power plays, controls that we just do not have control over as individuals. Now, people can come together in large groups like they're doing in Iran to assert their rights and fight up against this, that theocracy, that government. And I'm rooting for the people of Iran to get more rights, particularly the women. I've been saying this for years, but they may the astrology of this year, they may be able to change their government to something, hopefully that's more in line with what the people want, that gives them more freedom. Yes, the Open app is wonderful. I love it. It's a nervous system reset. You get a meditation and a breath work, movement, every day it changes. I love it. In fact, I have to listen to my Open app later. Thanks for reminding me, Dee. Okay, so I'm going to use the Venice Witch Oracle by Lily Nguyen. It's beautiful artwork. It's a rock pool publishing deck. And this is what the cards look like on the back. Yeah. And we're thinking about, we had a full moon in Cancer. So what came up to yourself about your home, your family, and security, safety, security, your homeland. I mean, this is it's so literal. Countries are trying to figure out how they are going to manage with this administration, deciding that it's, wanting to conquer the world or the Western Hemisphere. It's a lot. Okay, but think about what's going on in your own life. And tomorrow the moon will move into Libra. So how can you get more balance? Maybe something surprising will happen that brings a little bit of calm. We'll see. But Virgo can be, right now the moon is in Virgo. So people are thinking, like, this is a time where people are coming up, making lists, figuring out how they can negotiate things and trying to bring order to chaos. And it's hard because the South Node is there. So Aries, how interesting. I pulled the family card for Aries. And Aries, it's really interesting because your chart, your ruler of Aries, whether you are Aries sun, an Aries moon, or an Aries rising, and I might not have said that, you're listening for your sun, moon, and rising. Right now, the Mars is in Capricorn, so there may be themes about your work, your legacy, like are you making your family proud with what you're doing out in the world? Because Capricorn is opposite Cancer that rules family. Like, what did you learn from your family and how are you taking it out in the world? Are you doing things very differently? And are you happy you're doing things very differently? So some themes about that may be coming up, especially with the first quarter moon on Saturday, because the moon will be in Libra, which rules relationships, opposite Aries, and squaring that Capricorn stuff. So yeah, just notice, and Jupiter's in Cancer. So people with strong Aries energy, there will be this cross of there'll be planets, your chart plus the sky will have planets in all of the cardinal signs. So Aries is cardinal fire. Cancer, where Jupiter is cardinal water. Cardinal signs are initiating. Libra, where the moon will be on Saturday, is cardinal air. That has to do with communication, thought processes, how we partner. And there's the sun, Mars, Venus, and Mercury are all in Capricorn, squaring your Aries placements. So yeah, think about that. Hopefully that made sense. It didn't just confuse people. But you may feel like a lot of internal stuff, Aries, because with Capricorn season. Whether by blood or by choice, family is the heart of life. Whatever path you follow in life, it always begins at the same place. If you have drawn this card, it is time to reconnect with your family. It is time to go back to the source of your life in order to move more effectively into the future. And if you have a family, like, it's a great time to connect with family. My sister sent me a message this morning that I was like, you sound like me. So I heard from family. I have to call her after this. Anyway, yeah. Think about that, how you can connect with family. And if you have family members, if your birth family isn't something that is in a safe place, have you created a new family in your life? Or what have you learned? Have you made your own family? Think about that. Yeah. Good morning, Veronica. Happy New Year. Hi, Martina from France, and Ellen. So nice to see you all. Okay. Ooh, Taurus, you got fire. How interesting. Look at that. I love the artwork on here. So Taurus, Venus is in Capricorn conjunct Mars. So if you are a Taurus, yesterday was Venus Cazimi, and Venus rules the sign of Taurus. So there's like this death and life rebirth symbology. And you may have been noticing feeling a little low and then feeling better. Like, notice what came up with you. Like, I was really worried I was going to get this flu that was going around because I started having the sniffles, but I just gave myself extra rest, and now I'm feeling better. So I didn't go downward and get sick. I'm feeling better. So yeah, you may have noticed something like that. So notice as Venus is reborn, you may start to feel better, or there may be themes of what have you let go of if you're a Taurus, and what are you ready to activate? Your Venus is next to Mars. Mars is action taking. What lights your fire is something that you can be thinking about, Taurus, whether you're a Taurus sun, moon, or rising. A fierce fire is burning inside you, a fire of life, excitement, passion, and love. It burns with all that you are and all that makes you feel alive, but a fire like yours cannot be fed by emotions like fear, anger, or jealousy. If unchecked, it could wreak serious havoc. And what was I saying? Yesterday, I got all anxious about what's going on in the collective. So my fears were starting to bubble up, and it was a bit intense. Yeah. So use it wisely. Keep dancing without letting it consume you. So what do? When I get nervous like that, exercise really helps me. Breath work, all these things. So yeah, if you don't have that problem, good. But think about how you're lighting your fire, Taurus, in a healthy way, rather than anger, fear, or jealousy. Which jealousy could be a Taurus. Venus covets. Yeah, so think about what Venus does on the shadow side. Venus desires, but it can also covet. and be possessive. Yeah. Okay. Yes, so she'll get a Capricorn card, wifey Loretta. I'm doing cards for everybody, every sign of the Zodiac. So if you know her sun, moon, and rising, you'll get 3 cards. Okay, so Gemini is magic. Oh, I love this. And they're 3 people together. So how interesting for Gemini. Magic. Let's think, what is going on with Gemini right now? Mercury, your chart ruler, is in the sign of Capricorn. Let's see. Let me read this card. You have a unique magic inside you. So if you're a Gemini sun, moon, or rising, think about what is your unique magic. It belongs to you, only you, and you know how to awaken it. Now, you've already gotten a taste of Uranus in your sign, which is the Great Awakener, and it was from July through September last year. Well, in April, Uranus will go into Gemini, the sun, moon, or rising, stimulating all of your Gemini placements in April. So think about, really, if I was a Gemini, I would get really clear about what I wanted to do going forward in this year. Make a plan. Use the 2026 Lunar Planning Guide created by Astrology by Celeste in order to stay on track. Because, you can really make big movements this year, Gemini, and in the coming years where you are making big changes. Uranus can really take you to the next level by leaps and bounds if you're being intentions. Also think about your words or spells and your thoughts manifest into reality. This is a rare gift to be cherished and used wisely. This card invites you to use your inner magic to move things forward. If you're Gemini, write it down, journal it. You've got to believe it before you can make it happen. Yes. Oh, good, Veronica, you're a Gemini rising. Fantastic. It's a great time with Mercury and Capricorn to come up with the plan. Ooh, Cancer, you got good luck. This is so funny because Jupiter, the planet of luck and abundance, is in the sign of Cancer. This popped out. Think about since last June, how you've grown in several ways. Now, I'm a Cancer rising, and I'm really fighting this. When Jupiter goes to your first house, it just is a fact. You can literally get a little bigger or a lot bigger, but because Jupiter makes everything bigger. And I've gained a few pounds, and I'm really trying to keep it under control. But anyway, it's also, I've been thinking about all the wonderful opportunities that have come into my life and the people who, like benefactors, help lift you up. So think about that. This is a great time for you where if you lean in a little bit, Cancer, there's good things that can be coming back to you. Now, Jupiter makes everything bigger. So it could be like too much, where you're getting opportunities and you have to be selective about what you say yes to, because if you don't, you'll just have so much on your plate, you're exhausting yourself. So keep that in mind, Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. If you don't want to be pregnant, really be careful about your birth control. Abundance, blessings. Children are one of the blessings Jupiter can bring to you. And what else would I say about this? Yeah, emotions. Really watch your emotions, because emotions can be really big. What came to your conscious attention at the full moon in Cancer this weekend? How are you feeling blessed? I have really, really nice interactions with my boo and feeling lucky about that. Yes. How does what affect? So your sun, Emmy, your sun is your identity, your ego, your essence. Think about, if you know your chart, what house your sun is in. Your moon is your emotions. It's your subconscious. So the sun is what's in your conscious mind. So your sun card, you may really just vibe with that. The moon is the subconscious. So take some time to think about what your moon card means to you. And your rising sign speaks to your vitality, how other people see you. And you can take the 3 cards together and weave a story together for yourself. If people put 1 or 2, I'll try to do, if 1 or 2 people put their sun, moon, rising, I'll try to do them before I go. But I have a hard stop because I have a meeting. Okay. Let's see. Leo, intuition is your card. This is really interesting. I'm going to read this for Leo because the sun is in Capricorn, and Leo and Capricorn are signs that, it's so interesting. They're signs that are in conjunct, meaning Capricorn is in Leo's blind spot. But both Leo, which is fixed fire, that's very creative. A lot of people with strong Leo energy are good leaders. And Capricorn, which is a practical earth sign, makes good like CEO manager type. So they both have leadership energy. So they have things in common, even though they're king kongs, with the desire to make a mark. Yeah. The universe has sent you all too obvious signs. It's time to trust in and listen to yourself. Believe in yourself and in what your intuition tells you, for it is always communicating with you. Yeah. No one can hear it but you, and it's your intuition that warns you against something, or to the contrary, helps you leap into action. So, Leo, what is your intuition telling you that you need to do about Capricornian themes, is what I would say, about what you want to leave as your legacy, the work, what responsibilities you have, all of that. Think about that. Okay, Manifester and K-Jan, I got you. Oh, okay, there are a couple in here. Okay, there are a lot in here. Okay, I don't need any more. Hey, Kristen, Michelle, so good to see you. So nice to see you. Okay. Let's see. Virgo. How interesting. Virgo, you got the card Mother. The only thing that's in Virgo right now, the moon is in Virgo, and the moon has associations with mother. So Virgo, think about how you can mother yourself, or how you can nurture yourself. You're always trying to think about how you can serve, how you can take care of business, how you can bring order to chaos. The Virgo energy is constantly in a state of wanting to do something that's making manifest, or serving, being useful in some way, organizing, categorizing, sorting. How can you just take some time to nurture and mother yourself, is what I would say. And if you're a Virgo and this like made the hair stand up on the back of your neck, be extra mindful about your birth control, unless you're trying to have a child, or call your own mother, or if she's gone to the hereafter, just have a conversation in your head with her. Yeah. You have infinite power, the divine strength to create and give life to all its forms. What are you trying to bring to life, Virgo? This is a great time to think about that. All of the Capricorn planets, the Mercury, Sun, Venus, and Mars are all making a trine to your Virgo sun, moon, and rising. So trines are easy, smooth flows of energy. It can be giving you a little lift to create what you want to create. So think about that. Hey, Miss Martha Bowles. Yeah. Okay. Libra, you got renewal. I love this for you. This is like thinking about Libra. You're going to have a last quarter moon on Saturday. And what old skins do you need to shed? Because Libra can be about, the facade a little bit. And think about how you don't have to put on this image of being perfect all the time is what's come. This is just what's coming to me. Or looking, a lot of times with Libra, you want to look your best when you're out and about. I see this also as, okay, I'm going on a tangent. So when Masha Amini was murdered in Iran by the police because it was something about her Libra rules, the appearance and fashion. There was something about her fashion. It was either her hijab or something. And it set off all these protests in Iran and women demanding their rights. And right now, there are protests again. So I feel like this is also like women in Iran taking off. And back then, Mercury was retrograde in Libra when that whole thing happened with Masha Amini. And yeah. So anyway, I'm on a tangent, but this is making me think of Iran. And Libra also wants balance, wants justice, wants fairness. And I feel like this is the women there, like taking off the garments that they don't want to have to wear anymore, kind of thing. Yeah, think about what you're ready to discard. And let me read that card. A new life, a new start. Things are moving forward, and so are you. This card heralds great change, the change that you are waiting for and that you deserve. Like the moon, nature, and life, you have let a small part of yourself die so that you can be reborn. You have rebuilt your foundations to make a new start. Yesterday, Venus went Kazemi. Venus rules Libra and Taurus. So think about you have the same rebirth Taurus did. You shine even brighter, and the universe has come to say this is only the beginning. Get ready, Libra, because it's big year for you as Saturn and Neptune are going to move into Aries opposite your Libra placements. And so this is a good time to shed things you no longer need to be dealing with, so that you can be more of your authentic self rather than worried as much about how other people are going to be perceiving you. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes, Veronica. Yes. Okay, you're a Libra sun. All righty. Yes. Thank you, Lara. A tangent tracker is at 1. But that really made me think about what's going on in Iran. Okay. And Scorpio got beauty. It's so funny. Renewal is a very Scorpionic theme. And Scorpio got beauty because Venus, Scorpio is ruled by Mars, traditionally Pluto in modern astrology. So think about if you're a Scorpio, like Venus is meeting your sun, moon, or rising ruler. So you may get a blessing. You may, Scorpios, be ready. You could be out and about. And if you're single, ready to mingle. This is a new cycle of Venus and Mars. Maybe you'll meet someone. Maybe notice, did you put any extra effort into how you looked this morning? And think about how your beauty comes from within. And really notice even like someone holding the door for you. Every little nice thing that's happened to you for the last couple of days and a few days going forward. And Mars will get a rebirth on Friday. So if you've been feeling a little tired, you may get a little boost after that. So yeah, I love that. Yeah. Sometimes our too narrow-minded vision of what beauty is can prevent us from seeing what's been there right before our eyes. Hey, Louise Eddington, Cosmic Owl Astrology. So good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, hi, Milky Way Worldwide. Now, I talked about some of the astro news at the beginning, so you might want to watch the beginning. Now I'm just pulling my cards. Okay. Ooh, Sagittarius. Father. This is interesting for Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Cancer, which rules the family. Did some stuff come up about your relationship with your father with this full moon in Cancer that we just had? Yeah. How are you parenting yourself? Let's see what father is. And it's so interesting. I got on the second line, 1, 2, 3. This card represents a masculine figure or just your masculine side. The archetype can bring out the stricter aspect of your actions. And the sun's in Capricorn. So this is about responsibility, duty, limits, boundaries, all of that sort of things. It may not appear in the form you were expecting, but this love is true and authentic. The Father card symbolizes family values and spirit. You are protected by an older person who is helping you build the foundations of a beautiful future. So think about, does that connect with you? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Louise. I wonder if that connects with you in some way. Louise is an amazing astrologer. So if you're not following Cosmic Owl Astrology, you should be here and on YouTube. Yes. Oh, you've been super sleepy, Scorpio rising, D. Yes. You may feel like you get more energy after you get through the Mars Cazimi on Friday. Okay, Capricorn, how interesting. Capricorn is mirror. So Venus is in the sign of Capricorn, and Venus's glyph looks like a hand mirror. And you may really have come, what happened at the full moon for you? This is a big January for Capricorns because the sun, Venus, and Mars are all moving together. So you're getting a really up close view, whether you're Capricorn sun, moon, or rising, if you're paying attention to how you attract things to yourself, what you desire, Venus, how you take action, Mars, your identity, and some shadow stuff may also be coming up. So really pay attention to what is coming to your attention, Capricorn, about yourself. And not to judge, but just to acknowledge. Oh, this is mirror. You refuse to see what's really going on. You shun all responsibility that might stem from your action, and you blame others. And think about if this is something you've done or someone in your family with that full moon. Yeah, this can be a time where Capricorns get a real look, and not that it's bad, but just if you're putting too much pressure on yourself or others, yeah, some things can come up about responsibility and refusal to take it or taking too much of it is what I would be saying for you. Oh, Wendy Gal, you had a full moon on your birthday. Yeah. Oh, the patriarchal family. Okay, Louise, the patriarchal family structure is so in our face right now. Absolutely. Yes, with what's going on in the collective. So Aquarius. Aquarius, you got superstar. I love this for you, Aquarius. Yeah, this Pluto's in Aquarius. We're going to have an Aquarius eclipse on February 17th. And then the North Node is going to go into Aquarius in July. So this can be a really big year for you. You're used to having Pluto in your sign now. It's maybe been a little uncomfortable as it's uprooting things, but are you ready to make some big, powerful moves? Like some things may have been falling away from your life with Pluto and Aquarius. Sometimes it can feel like you're coming down to the bare bones. Everything's being burned away so that what's left is what's necessary so that you can really shine your light. And the tarot card for Aquarius is the Star, which is a card of healing. So think about all these things. There is a star in the sky shining for each and every one of us. Among all stars, there is one superstar shining more brightly than the rest, and it is yours. This card indicates you were born under a lucky star and is guiding and protecting you. It is responding to the situation at hand with a loud yes. Whatever your question, your star tells you that it is the way to go. You're invited to move ahead with your personal flamboyance, for you are a superstar. So what is your superpower? What makes you a superstar? What is uniquely something you're good at, Aquarius? That's something to be thinking about. And what have you put in effort and work in order to become better at? Yeah, this is a great time for you to be acknowledging your the great things about yourself, Aquarius. Okay, and Pisces, I pulled the Death card. Now, this is about death and rebirth. Let's see, for Pisces. It's always hard to face the end. So Pisces, what is ending? There is so much I've been seeing about people getting sober. And Pisces rules intoxicants like alcohol and drugs. And Saturn and Neptune are moving together. Is there something that's Piscean that you know it's time for you to end? Is it, whatever, playing video poker all day? Is it, whatever, an intoxicant? Is it just wasting time? This is a call, not a literal death, but a call to think about what it's ready to end. Is it the end of a life, a situation, a job, a romantic relationship? Something is dying symbolically and you are having trouble letting it go. So think about what you're having trouble letting go. Maybe it's sugar. Today, Venus and Mars are conjunct. Venus rules sugar. So maybe you can, if there's something around, if you're eating a lot of candy or something like that, maybe it's time to do that. Experience your emotions, but don't cling to them. Everything happens for a reason, and you are exactly where you need to be, right on time, to embrace the benefits that the universe is sending your way. Okay, yes, Oh, you're a Pisces sun, Emi. Oh, Ridiculisa really feels this Pisces card. And Kajun has so much death and rebirth this year. Oh, good, Ellen. I'm so glad it's what you needed. Okay, so let me just do this quickly. Ellen was Sun Aquarius, Ascendant Virgo, and Moon in Taurus. I love this for you, Ellen. How are you uniquely a superstar? Absolutely. Think about what you want to give birth to and make grow. And can you feel passionate and excited about it? Like, journal about it. Come up with maybe one or two things you're going to commit to yourself. This is Capricorn season. You're going to hold yourself accountable. One or two things you're going to do before the new moon in Capricorn, which is happening on the 18th, and take those actions. That's what I would do, Ellen, with that. Yeah. Okay, let me see. What are the other ones? Okay, Kristen Michelle, Libra Sun, Renewal, Virgo Moon, and Scorpio Rising. One thing, do you have any of your mother's features? That's something that came to me, like the beauty and mother piece. How do you look like your mother in some ways? What things about her do you need to let go of? This could be a real story about your matriarchal line in your family. I'm getting for you, Kristen. Yeah, what needs to let go of? Or if there's some things about that are the beautiful things, but also things that, you know, you're ready to shed. Like if your mother told you something that was critical, can you let go of it? Or that you hear her voice that's on the negative side. Hopefully it's all beautiful things that you're thinking, but with Venus and Mars conjunct, it might be this and that can both be true. You can think about the beautiful things that have been carried down for your mother, like literally how you look like her or how you act like her, or the more difficult things. Yes, okay. Ridiculisa, Pisces Sun, Taurus Moon, and Scorpio rising. So what death? And with beauty here, are there things about your physically that you criticize? What that can be part of it, and what do you need to let go of or let die so that you can take action and move forward and get going? The North Node is in Pisces, amplifying your Pisces energy. Are you an artist? What do you need to do art-wise? Could be something that's coming up for you. Okay, I got to get going because I have a meeting. I hope this was helpful. Oh, Tick Luna. Oh, it's a Capricorn. Mirror, Aquarius, and Cancer. Oh, so this is a good time for you. Okay. Yes, I love this for you. Okay, Mirror, get real with yourself. Get real with yourself. Is there any responsibilities you're not taking care of so that you can really let your light shine? Because luck is on your side. If you lean in a little bit, more will come back. So make a plan, get going, get the 2026 Lunar Planning Guide that will help you stay on track with your goals for this year, which can be a really big year for you. With that Cancer and Capricorn, when Saturn and Neptune go into Aries, they're going to be like this. There's going to be a lot of internal activation for you to achieve your goals and things. So I hope this helped. Take good care, everyone. Sorry I have to run today, but oh, great. I'm so glad you loved it, Veronica. Okay, and yeah, this is the Venice Witch Oracle. I really love this deck by Lily Wynn. It's really, really beautiful. Yes. Oh, wonderful. Take good care.